straight from the chest. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. This is another beautiful Sunday edition. My name is Justin Groff. I'm your host on this channel. And guys, I don't know about you, but every single day I seem to stumble just a little bit. I seem to trip just a little bit. And I also don't know about you in this regard, but I actually get up and I hope everything goes to plan. You know, you get up and you feel like you just like, oh, please just let this day go accordingly. Like let things just fall into place. Let there be no hiccups or hurdles or whatever. And then the day gets going and everything small, from brushing your teeth to getting breakfast made and getting your shoes on, getting dressed, getting out the door. It's like one thing happens in that time of you getting ready, and you feel, and if it's negative in any respect, you're like, oh, there it goes. There's the day. Now my day is gonna be junk, and I can tell already because this happened or that happened. And I mean, I don't think any of us are void of that. Like, that happens a lot to me. I know it happens to you. I especially think that way on my birthday. On my birthday, I'm like, I hope everything goes great. And not because I just want a great birthday, but because I want that day to be great, because it's my birthday. I don't think any of us wouldn't want that, right? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one in that regard. But I definitely sometimes feel like already discounted in the day if little things, intercept my joy in the morning, or something happening that is just kind of a blunder already, like super early in the morning when I'm getting ready. Whatever the case may be, those things can sometimes set the day if you allow them. We can come to an agreement with that. But in real life, and that's real life, but in this real life, because that's just that's just the minutia. That's just the little stuff. I'm talking about the big stuff, like you get a bad medical report, or you're demoted in your job and your families are relying on your promotion, actually, and you get demoted or you don't get that promotion. Those things are big hiccups. Even something that can be considered small, but in the respect of the way the day is going, you might get a flat tire, and that may hold you up from getting to work. And then that might make your boss mad, and he may not understand why you got a flat tire, or that he might not have mercy on you. He may understand it, but he may not have mercy on your empathy on you. And then it kind of sets the tone for the day for you and him, and he's getting mad at you for, minuscule things here and there. Whatever the case may be, it can be kind of a spiral down effect, right? And even though it was relatively a small thing that happened, it can spiral out of control. And the big things, though, the medical reports or the bad news based on, something happening to your family member or somebody that you know dearly, or anything that can be considered big, right? You have the ability to look at that two ways. It's holding you back, like in the main, it's holding you back. And you feel, why did that happen? God, why did you allow that to happen? I'm on the right path. I'm doing all the things that I think you want me to do. Why would you allow that to come my direction? Why would you allow that to infiltrate my good works? Why wouldn't you just give me that promotion? I don't understand why. I can't see why you wouldn't. And that's the biggest question that actually drives us down the pit if we allow it. The pit of negativity. You can't understand why you came across that stumbling block or you hit that wall. Why? I know that I was capable of this or that. Why did I hit that wall? It was right there. It's mine. I know it's mine. I'm the one for the job. I'm the one for that position. Why did she or he get it? Why am I not elevating in my life? Why is that person running their business, and why am I too scared to run mine? Or why am I too scared to start my idea? Why is this hurdle here? Why can't it be 10 years down the road? I got all this other junk going on in my life. Why is this hurdle here? It doesn't and shouldn't exist. Let me tell you something. Listen to me. Your life wasn't a mistake. All of the mistakes that you made up until now, yes, could have pushed you back a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean maybe months or years ahead of where you should be. But because you serve an amazing and graceful God, He doesn't call it quits like you would. And I'm grateful for that. So in the sense of you messing up and delaying your purpose possibly, that's all right. But understanding that your God doesn't quit on you, so you shouldn't quit either, that is your incentive. That should be your motivation. That should be your inspiration daily. Because the good news is, it's coming. If you consistently practice, it's coming. It can't not come. But the thing that can derail you is you losing patience and enthrallment because you see nothing happening in the moment. Because you see nothing happening in the moment, you can get less enthused and become derailed as a byproduct. And let me tell you, if you don't already know, which if you've been watching or listening to this podcast for any length of time, you already know what I'm about to say. The enemy loves that because he loves to conceal your talents from you so you don't conceive them. He loves to conceal so you will not conceive. Do you understand? God is promoting you, but He has to make sure that you got what it takes and that you're bulletproof and you got the perseverance in you. And here's the caveat, or I'm sorry, here's the other end of that. That's not a caveat. He already knows that you have the resiliency in you. He knows that you're equipped because He equipped you. He's already wired you, not for submaximal levels of elevation, for maximal potential. And He's got to reveal it to you first so you can develop the confidence and the conviction to know that this is your game, this is your path, and nobody or nothing is going to tell you any better or different. This is where He wants you. And you'll know because you'll feel it in your gut. And that's a feeling you cannot deny. But in the meantime, He's going to test you, dude. He's going to throw rocks in he's going to allow, I shouldn't say he's going to allow the enemy to pop your tire. He's going to allow the enemy to put up a roadblock. He's going to allow, now notice I say allow, because the enemy can't do anything unless he goes through God. God won't allow anything to happen to you that He doesn't already know you have the power over. But He'll allow the enemy to throw sticks at you, but not any more sticks than He knows you can't handle or bear. And it's your job, your duty, a part of your calling, to dodge and deflect and continue striving on that only notion you may have, which is your gut telling you you're made for more. You've got better in you. You can do this. This is something that isn't here to become against you. This is here to better you. This is here for you. This hurdle, this stumbling block, that pop tire, that's there for you, to change you, to redirect you, to set you in a trajectory shift. And it may not look like one at the moment, but trust me, it's all a part of the puzzle. And he's got to consistently test you to see that you can consistently deliver on the fact that he knows what you can deliver on. He knows that you got it in you, but he needs you to be convinced. See, he's already convinced because he laid it in you. He's already convinced, but he's got to convince you because you're the stubborn one. You're the one that's dense, that's thick-headed. You're the one that has low self-esteem. You're the one that doesn't have the confidence, but he knows that you got it in you because he gave it to you. And he needs you to use it because it's going to bring others to him. This isn't about you at the end of the day. This is about everybody that you're going to bring to him through the talents that he's given you and he's imparted you with. And it's not going to be an easy road. It shouldn't be. But you consistently practicing, and even though you get hurt, just like a basketball player, man, he practices day in and day out. You want to be a LeBron James. Granted, you got to have the genetic potential in you from the gate and the talent in you, but you have to consistently practice on that genuine genetic gift, or else you will never capitalize on it. You'll never be the best that you could be. You feel like a LeBron James? Then you got to go continue to practice. I feel like a LeBron James, but I'm not there yet. I'm practicing. And as a result, I'm getting prepared. And I'm consistently dressing the part daily. And I don't mean physically dressing the part. I mean mind frame wise. My framework is dressing for the day that's to come, for the elevation that's going to be predicated upon my life. I know it's coming, and you know it's coming. But sometimes you need to consistently remind yourself. And hopefully this message does that. Because I'm not just speaking here to have something on tape. I don't care about that. I'm speaking to you because I know you need to hear this. And I'm telling you this because this is important. This is the differentiator between great and good. And your wiring, your DNA is great. It's not just good. You may be okay with good, but good doesn't lead others to their breakthrough. Good doesn't just get the job done some of the time. Good isn't good enough. It's great, and you were molded for that. This whole practice session right now, it's getting you prepared. And just like a basketball player goes to practice and sometimes goes through injuries, maybe tears an ACL or tears a calf muscle or gets a little bruise on his knee, he doesn't call it quits. He just has to wait a little bit longer for the repair and the recovery process to take place, and he's back on that court because he knows that he wouldn't want to be anywhere else, that this is all he has. This is his plan A, his plan B, his plan C, and D. Let me tell you something about me. I don't do plan Bs. I don't do them. If I can't do plan A, I don't do anything. And that may be short-sighted of me. That may be. I'll agree with you. But it's my wiring. It's my wiring. I can't be any other way genuinely and be all right with that. Plan A or nothing. Getting up every day and practicing, suiting up as if it were game day, going into real life, playing the part, even though you haven't been promoted yet. That's how winners are made. Envisioning daily And I'm not talking about just thinking. I'm talking about acting on that vision daily. You got that stewing in your gut to create that idea, to create that business or start up that app company, whatever. That's something that was given to you by God. And it's up to you to not demolish it. But you have to consistently play the role every day. If you want to showcase to God, I got what it takes. Even though you don't promote me today, I'm going to be ready to do it again tomorrow. I'm going to suit and boot up tomorrow and the day after and the day after and the day after until you call me, until I'm elevated, until I'm called upon to a different trajectory in my life. That is how winners are made.